And thanks for joining us here at 2 News at 5. I'm TJ Eckert, live in Enid. We're just south of Enid proper, really, in the neighborhood of Gray Ridge Ranch. And I'll step out of the way. You can kind of see some of the damage behind me. Just dozens and dozens of homes have been devastated by what Emergency Management and the National Weather Service have just declared as an EF4 tornado. I said about 3 dozen homes have been damaged, flattened for the most part. There's dozens and dozens of trees that have been taken off. We've seen cars completely ripped up and thrown into some of these houses as well. We did talk with Governor Kevin Stitt earlier. He declared this a disaster emergency in both Garfield and Kay counties.
Been doing this now, 8th year as governor, been all over the state, seen some damage, and we are so fortunate that we didn't have any loss of lives here because it was a major storm. You can see behind us the damage. It's just, it's unbelievable.
I talked with a handful of neighbors who had lost their home. One of them said that they couldn't find their cat for a really long time. Unfortunately, they were able to find that cat. Most people here I've talked with keeping a really positive attitude given the damage and the destruction that we've seen so far in this neighborhood. Now, the American Red Cross quickly made its way here to help people with the recovery efforts and all of that. 2 News Oklahoma's CJ Macklin was up here bright and early, taking a tour of the damage and talking through that as well.
This is one of the homes that was decimated in that tornado. I spoke to the family off camera and they tell me this home has been in their family for decades. The family told me they came out Thursday night in shock, but couldn't see much. One owner tells me, "We cried. We just got approved for a loan to fully redo the entire house." Thankfully, the family tells me they weren't in this home during the storm. Emergency officials say the Great Ridge neighborhood had the most destruction. The mayor of Enid also posted a social media update. He wrote, "I am very grateful to report significant damage. There have been no fatalities and only minor injuries sustained." Mayor Mason also thanked the first responders and says he has been in contact with Governor Kevin Stitt and Senator James Lankford. The Vance Air Force Base is closed until further notice and is also working with local officials and emergency responders. Red Cross is currently stationed at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center, looking to help out families as much as they can.
We're offering a safe place to stay if you need it. Anybody who is displaced from their home, has a significant storm damage, maybe power outage, will be a place to come, get a snack, get some water, get out of the weather, and then as the day progresses, we'll do some assessments and see what's needed.
We will continue to follow this story as developments come along on our 2 News Oklahoma app. Reporting in Enid, CJ Macklin, 2 News Oklahoma.
You heard CJ mention it. You've also heard Governor Kevin Stitt say it, Senator James Lankford, who actually just walked by during that package, that the miracle here, given the damage, is that there was no loss of life. Governor Stitt actually referencing the Barnsdall storm 2 years ago, referencing that damage and how it was an EF4, actually the last EF4 tornado we've had here in the state of Oklahoma. Now, you mentioned, CJ mentioned it was the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. That's where resources are for the community who might need them. Our Emma Birch was there and talked to some of those volunteers.
After a devastating tornado hit the town of Enid Thursday night, the Oklahoma Standard started shining. People from everywhere came in to lend a helping hand. Red Cross and other volunteer organizations set up camp at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. That's where I met Chris Yan, a student pilot at Vance Air Force Base who wasn't on base at the time, but says he noticed a storm coming and saw the wreckage on social media. He heard about the donation drop-off needing donations and headed right over.
I think Enid's been really nice to us for the past 75 years, and when things like this happen, I really think it's also on us to give back and make sure that we're all together and in solidarity. City leaders say volunteer firefighters from other towns also drove in last night for rescue efforts and cleanup. They say the outpour of help and donations have been amazing and are thankful for the way the state has come together.
All the help that we received last night, and so thankful and proud of our neighbors and how we handle things in Oklahoma.
Coming up at 6, I have an emotional story from the Von Hagels, who have lived here since 1989, and now they're left to pick up the pieces. In Enid, I'm Emma Birch, 2 News Oklahoma.
So you're getting a look now at some of the damage here in this neighborhood, but you're also getting a look at the volunteers and the family members and friends coming out and lending a helping hand that we've been talking about so far at the top of the show. Volunteers flooding this area. In fact, the mayor telling us earlier that they had to tell people to stay back for a while because they were receiving so much support from this community and then the surrounding community. We actually talked to somebody who was here cutting trees. He lives near Grand Lake. So people coming from all over the state. And we do have some resource information for people in northeast Oklahoma. If you would like to lend a helping hand, we'll have more on that coming up later on in the show.